I'm Nick Pierce, the Barefoot Prepper from Are You Ready Radio on the Zombie Outpost. On this episode of Tips in the Bunker, we're going to be talking about bondage, straps, restraints, things that attach and bind things together. Actually, it's called the Molle system. And one thing about all these tactical, everything that you hear about, backpacks and everything that's really actually practical in the prepping and survival community and for really a lot of good use, does incorporate a system like this. Whether it's a drop leg holster, extra magazine pouches that can snap onto things, flashlight pouches, everyday carry bags, and even scabbards that hold weaponry. This system here of snap straps, buckles, and Velcro is called the Molle system. We're also going to explain to you who's Alice. Well, you can ask Alice, but you don't need to ask her. You can go ask Alice if you want, but we're just going to give you the answer on this segment of Tips in the Bunker 2.0, Shelter in Place Edition. Bondage. Well, prepper survival bondage anyway. So in this segment of Tips from the Bunker, I want to just explain the importance of a system such as Molle or A.L.I.C.E. And most of it, all kidding aside, even though I consider it prepper bondage, it's really a system of straps, ways of attaching gear to packs that you may need, all kinds of different attachments. It's a very versatile thing. Whether you want to carry small pieces of gear attached to a pack or even larger things, what it does is it allows you to, first of all, Molle, it's modular, and A.L.I.C.E. is all-purpose, and that's pretty much the main difference of what those two acronyms mean. So, for example, when it comes to Molle, Molle is a modular lightweight load carrying equipment, is what Molle stands for. So MOLLE, modular lightweight load carrying equipment. A.L.I.C.E., on the other hand, which is kind of what these metal clips are designated as on certain pieces of equipment and gear in the military, just like Molle. But A.L.I.C.E is all-purpose, lightweight, individual carrying equipment. So again, that's all-purpose, lightweight, individual carrying equipment. That's the only main difference between Molle and A.L.I.C.E. Yes, A.L.I.C.E clips and all that will fit onto Molle straps. Actually, A.L.I.C.E was really for mostly backpacks and heavier loads and stuff. But, I mean, if you can put one of these on a Molle system, A.L.I.C.E and Molle are pretty close together. Now, there's so many different options when it comes to the Molle system or A.L.I.C.E, whatever you prefer. All this is, we'll say, snaps, straps that attach onto things. Any pack that's compatible with it will be able to do and function a lot better than, we'll say, your average street pack, as I like to call them. It's what you would typically see people carrying around on their back in an amusement park or even through the hallways of their school. Although there are a lot of great quality packs out there like that, such as that one, it's really not conducive to what you may need to expand. And there's no way to attach anything onto packs like this unless you want to go on the only 3 straps it has, a handle and a over-the-shoulder strap. But even then, it doesn't afford you much flexibility. However, something like this does. So, I want to dig into, we'll say, you have a small pack. And if you notice on this one, there's a knife that's being held here by this little attachment. There's a little D-ring here by this attachment. These are all very important when you're actually designing your prepper and survival go bag. Believe me, these are luxuries that you're going to want because we'll say maybe you carry a little EDC with you and it may have your pen and your chargers and stuff in there. Well, when you need to add it or you don't have room in the bag for it, if it has the Molle system on it, you simply attach it to your pack. And you just simply slide a strap on, snap it closed, and there's another one here you can slide on, and everything is traveling with you. It's modular. I've done this with first aid kits, navigation kits, fire kits, and everything. Everything in my packs, whether it's this one here, which is my get home bag, or my actual bug out bag, which is a sleeping bag, hatchet, hammer. There's another pocket over here. Inside, every compartment has the Molle system on it so that it can be added or taken away from or attached to the outside of whatever pack it is that you need to use. Now, I also want to get into a really helpful little thing that I love. I love it so much. I have them on all my packs, and they are so handy. And that's these little things right here. Coming closer, they don't come off easy, but they go on quite easy. I don't want to show you a little trick about this one right here. This little D-clip or spring clip or whatever you want to call it, this is a very handy thing to have. And you can use this to clip a lot of things onto. Now, most of you may think like, oh, why don't you just use a regular clip? Well, these are specially designed, if you look closely, to stay on the straps. So, for example, I like to keep my machete, or what I refer to as my sword, on my pack. And if I need it, I want to be able to unhook it without losing the clip. So, I just take this here, I slide it under the strap that I want to hang my sword from, I take all that there, and then you see this stays on. Even when the clip is open, as opposed to a regular like metal D-ring or anything like that, it's closed. I can hang my sword off of it. Now, this is another very handy attachment. These little aircraft cable keyrings here, that just keeps it sitting flush. This way I can have it on my pack. When I need it, yes, I can draw it, but if I want to move it to another position, I just simply release that and it's mobile. I can use the back sling to put it over my shoulder and wear it like this, or I can put it on the belt, or I can hang it from another section of the pack. The Molle system is so versatile and so universal, you can expand onto it. In fact, if you wanted to, you can attach this bag onto this bag, add this onto the front of it, throw one of these on it, and everything would attach together. I mean, if you really could carry it, that would be a lot of weight. But nonetheless, it is a very handy and helpful module system that you should definitely explore as part of your prepping. I'm Nick Pierce, the Barefoot Prepper. Check out our website, social media links, and everything for both the radio show, Are You Ready Radio, and the Zombie Outpost. And I hope that I help you seriously think, prepare, and answer the question, are you ready? Thanks for watching.